There is a lot of misinformation circling around social media for the vaccines, such as fertility issues that younger people often have a lot of eyes on. So my question would be, if a young person is hesitant to take the vaccine, what would you say to convince them that it's safe and necessary?
My advice is that the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists have produced a very useful report, um, clearly indicating that we do not have concerns with respect to vaccines and fertility. My second point also is that this SARS CoV 2 infection is very serious. If people were to get infected, even if you are young, some young people will go on to have severe disease and may take them a lot longer to recover from what we call long COVID. Therefore, on balance, it is much better to get immunized and protected. And I have no evidence to suggest that it interferes or reduces your fertility.
How long will current prevention measures last? With routine testing said to be around for a few more months, is this something we intend to retain for a greater period of time to ensure that we're still on top of COVID?
I expect testing and infection prevention measures to continue for many months. It will be determined by how our case numbers perform. More importantly, it will also be determined by what we call variants of concern. These variants have shown the ability to be, one, more infectious, two, able to bypass the good effects of vaccination. Therefore, we have to make sure that they don't take a foothold in our population. And for preventing them from taking a foothold, we continue to test, trace, isolate, and protect the population. I foresee that we will be doing this for many months to come. Exactly how long, nobody knows.
What does the future look like for COVID and its impact on our lives and jobs? If we hit something around 90% of the population vaccinated, is that enough to prevent another wave taking a foothold in future?
With respect to achieving a high level of immunization in this country, unfortunately, even if we were to achieve 90%, we will not be out of absolute danger. And my reasons are, no one is well until everyone is well. The big concerns globally are the emergence of variants which show the ability to bypass the protective effects of the vaccines that we are giving. Therefore, we may have to carry on giving booster and additional new doses of the vaccines for some time until we suppress infections in other parts of the world too. Therefore, going forward, it looks like we are in for the long term. At least the deaths will reduce, but attrition and infections from this will continue until we suppress it globally. And it is in our own interest to suppress infections here in the UK and in other parts of the world at the same time too.